Joining me this morning on National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day is Lieutenant Chad Brecklin from the Fitchburg Police Department. What better fitting than to have you on today? It's like we planned it or something.
It does almost seem as though you planned it. Thank you for the invitation to appear on this day.
Hey, we appreciate it, and we're going to get you for 2 segments today.
Nice.
He didn't know that, but as soon as he sat down, we said, hey, guess what? Surprise.
We'll roll with the punches.
We'll roll, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought first this segment we could just kind of really just give a round of applause to the Fitchburg Police Department overall and what you guys do on a daily basis. So we've got some video and pics that we'll show as we talk here, but what is Fitchburg Police Department today? I mean, what is it like? What is it?
Well, it's always fast-paced and ever-changing. No 2 days are the same, that's for sure. And I think that's probably one of the benefits of why people choose the profession is that every day is a little bit different. It's an opportunity to help out people and serve the community. And, we certainly have been in a challenging time in policing over the last couple of years in particular. But we've always enjoyed a lot of support here in Fitchburg. The City Council has supported us over the years. The community has supported us over the years. Now more than ever, when our police officers are out in the community and maybe stopping at a convenience store or a coffee shop, we're getting a lot of folks coming up to us and thanking us for what we do. And it's really refreshing to hear positive feedback from the community because typically, we tend to hear about the negative things that happen either in Fitchburg with the police or in general in the region or the nation. And we know that there's a whole lot of good things that our staff in particular is doing, and we're out trying to do things the right way and treat people fairly and with respect and doing the right things. And we know that happens way more often than it doesn't. And when it doesn't go how it should go, we take responsibility from that and learn from it. And I think by and large the community really recognizes that.
I like the word community, and something that we've talked about many times with you guys is community policing. So kind of review that for maybe somebody who's moved into Fitchburg.
Yeah, so we have a community-oriented policing philosophy, and what we do with that is we actually assign an officer to a particular district of the city for 2 years. That gives them an opportunity to get to know the business owners, apartment property managers, and residents, and people who typically frequent that neighborhood or district, and they can hopefully identify problems more quickly and work with the community to resolve those and keep them from becoming more widespread or larger issues. And that's been very beneficial. We also do liaison assignments. So if I work our West District, for instance, I may be assigned as a liaison to one of the apartment complex management companies, and I'm expected to meet with them on a regular basis. I may also be attending meetings such as the Joining Forces for Families meetings or interacting with the school districts in some way, shape, or form. One thing that we've done on that community front to try to impact our relationships with youth is serving lunch and eating lunch over at the elementary school, Stoner Prairie, and the middle school, Savannah Oaks, in the last couple of years. And we're trying to do a variety of different things so that it's not always strictly a law enforcement related contact. There's either a problem solving or some other component to it, or relationship building component to our work.
I think you said it before, we see Fitchburg police in the headlines, or you only hear about the negative piece that comes with the territory, certainly, but the work that the officers do that you can see, I think, from the pictures here and from the video is they get out and it's shopping with a cop, it's being out on Halloween.
Yeah.
It's more than just arresting people or issuing tickets and that.
Yeah.
I think that's something I've learned since I started working here, that it's amazing what you guys do on a daily basis.
Yeah, I mean, the traditional view of law enforcement is that you're arresting the bad guys, you're in police chases, and everything is here. You're rush from one exciting call to the next. I mean, TV and the show Cops don't really do it justice to what really goes into police work. And it is about connecting with the community and building relationships and serving people when we're called, looking for problems and trying to build those relationships. Our annual report, we're working on that again this time of the year always. It's typically put out in February of the 17 for 2016's activities. And when you start looking at the list of initiatives and programs that we participate in, on that community building front. It takes up a whole 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. When you hit a number of them, whether it's Shop with the Cop, whether it's our participation with the Black and Latino Youth Academies, as I mentioned, the school lunches, Senior Center, we visit there on a regular basis as well. We could go on and on and on, and it's always amazes me how much we participate in, and our folks enjoy it.
Absolutely, and I would be remiss if I didn't talk a little bit about some of the actual officers here. I think also that maybe people don't know is a lot of officers have been here for many, many years, and that is very impressive.
Yeah, we really have had some folks who have been here for quite some time. I mean, you start right now with some of our management staff where, they've got more than 30 years in, whether it's sergeants, lieutenants, chiefs, deputy chiefs. A lot of our officers, just recently Jay Wilson and Denise Miller retired, both with probably 25 or 30 years here in Fitchburg. We have a group of officers who, as you might imagine, are on the day shift, obviously based on seniority, who are all over 20 years on the department now. We've really been able to retain some good quality people. And that's always the challenge in this day and age is not only finding good people, but now retaining them. And that's something we have focused on in the last probably 5 to 7 years in particular, is what can we do as an agency to retain people? And, through growth and retirements and natural turnover, we have hired quite a few officers in the last couple of years. So now it's a matter of how do we grow and develop those officers and hopefully retain them as well. As we've talked about the challenges that we face in policing, the more people we can have with experience that they can draw on, probably the better policing product we're going to be able to put forth to the community.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back, and you're going to give us an update of what's happening at the police department currently.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back. It is Talking Fitchburg.